Do you like barbarians? Do you enjoy slashing your way through hordes of enemies, riding dragons, and generally just being a badass? Well then, this might be the game for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Warrior Blade, also known as Rastan Saga 3. Now, me personally, I've always been a fan of the Rastan series. Well, to be fair, not the entire series. The first one is a classic, obviously. The second one, not so much. I think we can safely just forget about that one. And the third one, I had heard about back then, but had just never gotten a chance to actually see it in person since it was never released stateside. What a shame, too, because it was one of those multi-screen bad boys, kind of like X-Men or Ninja Warriors. The real tragedy here is that Warrior Blade wasn't ever ported home to anything except the Japanese PS2, and that was back in 2007. Exclusively in Japan, too. No Rastan love here for the West. It did come home via Taito Memories 2 Gekkan, one of several Taito compilations on the PS2. A really interesting feature of this particular port is the option to change the screen size from widescreen to a standard 4x3 mode, which I'll be utilizing in this review since I can't find any other footage of it on YouTube. The game consists of 4 starting levels, and you can pick where you'd like to head at the beginning and after each level is completed. What's cool here is that depending on the order that you choose, you'll end up with a unique penultimate stage and boss before heading to the final battle. Everything is here as you'd expect. The graphics here look awesome with highly detailed and super large sprites. Also, quite a lot going on at any given moment, and the game rarely has any slowdown issues or anything like that. To be fair, the enemies in this game hardly present a challenge. It's mainly about just putting you in front of large numbers of enemies and bombarding you with them than it is actually making the individual enemies difficult.
May power be with you.
Luckily, you do have a few power-ups at your disposal and even a summoner that can be called into battle to do big damage thanks to some of his awesome screen-clearing magic. Sound and music is also really good here, although it is a bit limited. There's maybe less than 5 songs in the whole game, but they are all quite good and are super memorable. The grunts of the bad guys and the clashing of steel sounds excellent, as do the roars of the dragons and the gallop of the horse. It's all pretty well done, and the game handles quite well and never gets overly frustrating. The bosses are all pushovers, but some of them look really cool, like this zombie that spawns skeletons while yelling, "Help me," the entire time. So yeah, all in all, Warrior Blade is an awesome game with great visuals, soundtrack, and control. It's a tad short, sure, but it is fun while it lasts. If you want to play it at home, the import PS2 is the only option, unfortunately, and Taito Legends 2 Gekkan runs for around $200 these days. Here's hoping that one day it'll all be re-released as part of some sort of Rastan trilogy. Now that I could go for. As always, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching and, of course, commenting. Big shout out and thank you to KidShoryuken for having me on today to talk about the always awesome Warrior Blade. And until next time, stay classic.